Hi everyone, I'm Shaun White, three-time Olympic gold medalist. We are here at the half pipe in Livigno, and I've just been given this phone with some photos of my life. I'm gonna walk through them and tell you all about it. All right, here we go. Oh, this is Vancouver. This is my big win in 2010. This was an incredible Olympics because it was like reliving my first Olympics all over again. This deja vu moment, showing up, having the winning run, being at the top, taking a victory laps, and this is just me celebrating in a very fashionable plaid jacket, I might say. Oof, this is a tough one. You guys are hitting with the hard photos here. This second photo is me retiring. This was 2022 in Beijing. I just finished my final Olympic farewell, deciding to retire, getting very emotional. And this is me just kind of hugging my board and taking it all in. Third photo here. Oh, wow. You got me crying a lot. This is emotional win. This was at the PyeongChang Olympics in Korea 2018. This was an intense day for me. I had been injured previously, getting ready for qualifying for the Olympics. The previous Olympics, I had come short of hitting the podium, so this was my big comeback moment. I'm at the top of the pipe. I'm the last athlete to drop in from my last run, and I was able to put down a run with the combination, one trick in that run that put me in the hospital. I'd never done it before, and I'm like, it's now or never, we gotta do it. And so I get to the bottom, I land that run, the score hits, and I had just won my third Olympic gold medal. So I just broke down. It was an emotional sort of journey to get to that victory, and it was all coming out of me that particular day, so amazing. This photo is with, I think, from a Christmas card or something. It's my mom and I'm looking very, very dapper in my red bow tie and my, is that tuxedo vest maybe? Where'd you find this? This is definitely from the old archives of the family photos, the White family Christmas photos. Looking pretty good there. I should bring that back. Oh man, this is me hanging out with my dad, Roger. We're sitting at the house in Carmel Valley in San Diego. Funny thing, I actually grew up near the beach, not much snow around. And this is my dad and I hanging out. Absolutely love spending time with my dad. He was always working, tinkering in the garage or chopping wood or doing something. I just had to do what he was doing. I'd follow him around the house. So this is obviously me glued to him in the living room, just hanging out. Oof. Okay, so this is me, I want to say at Snow Summit. It was the closest mountain to San Diego, and I'm looking pretty cool. I've got my giant yellow gloves on. I got the #1 bib, which I think I was pretty proud of. Some cool sunglasses, blue helmet. But if you take a look at the board and the boots, you'll notice the fact that my boots are ski boots. They didn't make kids snowboarding boots, so I rode for the longest time in ski boots. But this is an amazing photo. This board, I actually still have this board. There's a big #1 on the board at the tail, if you can kind of see it. But this is my first ever snowboard, so I cherish this this board, and I absolutely love this photo. Let's see. Wow. Okay, next photo. We are on the gold medal podium for the Torino Games. This is wild to say. It was 20 years ago, back here in Italy, and this was an amazing day. I mean, this is when my life really changed forever. I was an Olympic gold medalist, and you know, I didn't know what was in store for me, really. Life changed forever, and I was on this track of progression for the sport, becoming the face of the sport, and really, you know, setting the template for the athletes to come after me. So it's an amazing pick. Ooh, okay, this is, I want to say, me on my way to Chicago. I had just won the Olympics, and I think I was flying to meet Oprah Winfrey to do the Oprah show, and I just took a guitar with me everywhere. I want to say after the Vancouver Olympics, but this was my very rock star, you know, Led Zeppelin long hair moment, which is a good look. I should bring this back. This photo is incredible. This is my sister and my niece, Charlie. They're just hanging out in California, and these are the photos I get when I'm on the road and I miss them, and I'm like, what are you doing? Where are you? Just give me something of home, and this is the best. I didn't get the blonde hair. I don't know what happened, but you could see it's running deep in the family here. Oh my goodness, this was an incredible day. I was driving my car to meet my mom at her house, and it was Mother's Day, and I had seen these kids standing there with a little ramp, and I'm thinking, oh, it's Mother's Day. Like, I got my skateboard. Why don't I pop out and skate with some of these kids? And I'm gonna get emotional talking about this, but one of these children had lost their mother recently. And so the family was really dreading Mother's Day because, I'm gonna get emotional, obviously the big loss in their family and their life, and you know, these children's mother is now gone, and this was the first Mother's Day. I just happened to drive by and I pulled out my skateboard and I did this, you know, full demonstration for the kids. They're having the best time. And what was, you know, this nightmare of a day for this family, yeah. became a very beautiful day for them, and I had no idea. I was just kind of doing what I do, saw some kids and wanted to skate, but this is a beautiful photo, it means a lot to me, and I hope those kids invite me back to skate again. Okay, this is my brother and I, my brother Jesse White, and this is on his wedding day. We were in Laguna Beach hanging out, and he's 7 years older than me, and he's always been that person in my corner, whether it was learning new tricks or helping me work with sponsors and design, you know, clothing and different products with them, and traveling the world with me when it was no longer cool to hang out with my mom and dad on the road. So he really stepped in, and there's a certain point when, you know, he was pursuing his dreams of being a pro snowboarder, and he put that aside to support me, the younger brother. He just saw I had a talent, and he knew maybe something special was happening there, and he put it all aside to, you know, support me, which is, I can never thank him enough for that. And this is a beautiful day, beautiful moment. This is from the same Christmas card. I think this was my solo shot, and I was on a stool, you know, posing for the camera, and I think I was just slowly falling. I was about to fall off the stool, and so my dad reached in to catch me, and we got his hand in there. I actually love this photo, and I think that's it. So thank you so much.